Hey everyone, the numbers are in for Grand Panama for February 2022. I'm Craig Duran with the Duran Group over at Berkshire Hathaway HomeServices. I want to get pretty granular with pricing this month just so I can show you guys what's happening there. First couple slides I'm going to show you is just to illustrate how intense this supply-demand thing is that we have going on right now. In short, there are just very, very few condos, extremely low amount of condos for a buyer to choose from right now. Buyers are very motivated to buy for a variety of reasons. This is going to be probably one of the busiest travel seasons we've seen in a very long time because of getting past the pandemic or through the pandemic. We're right at the beginning of beach season. Buyers this time of year are more motivated to buy. They're going to stretch and pay a little bit more. I'm going to show you some examples after I show you pricing of how we're helping people into the $50,000, $60,000, $70,000 more than recent sales for some of the deals that we're working on right now. So supply and demand, this first column right here, take a look. This means active listings. This is the number of condos that are for sale right now. We're down 40 to 56% when you compare it with this time last year. Last year, you heard stories about it was hard to find a condo, very tight supply. We're now down 40 to 56% from that. When you look at this chart, I know a lot of you guys, I'm not going to bore you with the entire thing again, but we're sitting at 1.49 months of inventory. There's 70 active listings, and only in all the buildings built in 2000 from 2006 on in efficiency, 1 bedroom, 2 bedroom, 3 bedroom, 4 bedroom across the entire beach, there's 70 units available for sale. But check this out. Look at this list and look at this number right here. There are 52 units for sale today in the shores of Panama. There's some things happening over there. I won't get into all that, but there are 52 people selling out of that building or trying to sell out of that building right now. 70 units for sale, 52 in one building. So if you don't want to buy in there, there are 18 units left in all of the buildings combined. Efficiency, 1 bedroom, 2 bedroom, 3 bedroom, 4 bedroom. That's an insane amount of low supply. I'm stressing it because it's extremely hard to comprehend. I've been doing this for 19 years. I could always take someone to go look at 4 or 5 things for sale. Right now, there's some times where I can't even show them one thing for sale. So anyway, let's get into pricing real quick, and then I want to show you a strategy that I think is important. Grand Panama sold on the north side, $385,000 1 bedroom unit. Another one on the north side, $399,000 sold. North side asking $415,000 under contract, asking $415,000 under contract. We're going to touch on this idea in just a minute. This is only in the month of February. In the month of February, $385,000 sold, asking $415,000. What is that? $30,000 more, 10% more, and it has a contract on it, meaning there's a pending sale. 2-bedroom unit on the Gulf side, $510,000 is the asking price under contract. On the north side, $550,000 is the asking price for a 3-bedroom under contract. Gulf side, am I telling you this right? Yeah, $565,000 is the asking price. Or no, sorry, $565,000 sold. Same unit, same building, same floor plan, I should say. $610,000 is the asking price. It's under contract. Another one on that side, $615,000 asking price. It's under contract. $629,000 asking price. It's under contract. I'm going to explain what's happening here in just a minute. Then one of the 3-bedroom units on the 11th floor, asking back across the street, asking $759,000. When we were taught as real estate agents in real estate school for the 72 hours we have to be there, most of the education is about consumer protection, contracts, escrow, a lot of the paperwork side of things, not enough, but most of it. We spend very, very little time being instructed on how to value real estate to help people. The vast majority of agents that are out there work mostly with buyers. They don't work much with the sellers on the seller side because it's hard to do. The very little education that we do get we're told something like this. Okay, agent, go back 6 months and see what you can find, because that's a recent market. Outdated thinking. The recent market is 30 days anymore. But go back 6 months, find an average of the recent sales and see what you can do to compare to what it is you're comparing to. In the condo market, that's pretty easy because the floor plans are so similar, exact, right? So go back 6 months, find the average, and then that's about what the value is, and then talk to the seller about, well, appraised values will probably come in here, so you can probably push the price up a little bit if the market's hot, and that's it. And if you subscribe to that, or you listen to someone advising you on that, and you had a 1-bedroom at Grand Panama on the Gulf side, they would be telling you that the pricing is between $385 and $399. Those are the recent sales, closed sales. So you could probably be priced anywhere from $389 to $395, maybe $399 because the market's hot. But look at what's happened. 415 are both under contract. Look at the 2-bedroom jump. $565,000 closed this month, and you have 610, 615, and 629, meaning that people have agreed to a contract on those. Again, those aren't the sales prices yet, but I want to guarantee you with what's happening in the market that a lot of that stuff's happening pretty quickly. I'll give you one last example of this. So we just did, and this, I can tell you 10 stories of this year already. At Calypso, 450,000, 455,000, 460, and 460 on 1-bedroom units. So 450,000 to 460,000 were the recent sales. We were approached to sell one. We talked about strategy. I think a very traditional way of thinking would be say, oh, we could push the market because it's hot to 475, 479. Ooh, let's go crazy, 485. We're under contract. 525,000 was the asking price. 80, what is that? 460, $65,000 more. There are very few agents, I believe. I think I see this mistake happening a lot. You hear stories of 10 offers, 15 offers. It's so easy to sell something. Getting a contract on something, getting a buyer to make you an offer on something is very easy in this market. It just is, frankly. Unless your unit's falling apart or has a major mold problem, it's very straightforward. We know there's demand. And it's really, frankly, pretty easy to get it at a price that's 1 or 2% higher than what just sold yesterday. But we're seeing it over and over again. If you do it right, 6, 8, 10% is untapped. This whole entire market, I feel like, is very untapped with where the values very well could be. And we're having closings at those higher numbers. You have to do it right. You have to have professional photography. You have to have professional videography anymore. These things, we've just done about 8 or 10 of them recently since the beginning of the year, and they're really, really having a big effect. You can reach tens of thousands of people with digital marketing, with email marketing, retargeting, ads, social media ads, YouTube. Creating that kind of thing and reaching tens of thousands of people is how we're seeing people get these bigger numbers. There's nothing wrong with putting something in a Facebook group where there's 1,100 members. In fact, we do that. I think it's important. And it's important to put it inside of owners groups where there's 100 or 200 members. But when you can reach tens of thousands of people who are looking and their agents, that's what's possible. And that's where you're seeing, or at least in our experience, what we're seeing is that's where you can get in the range of 1.3 million for a unit in a certain building where the highest recent sale was 900,000, 539,000 in a building where 500,000 was the recent sale. That's what's possible here right now. I think that's what a lot of people are missing. If you're selling, consider all those things. Make sure you have a feel for, or your agent has a good feel for what's possible. Make sure you have great marketing and a great marketing plan for that. And make sure, oh man, I just had it's like my phone rang and I had my third make sure your agent understands it. Oh, make sure you have a plan for the paperwork side of things. It's very easy to get a buyer to even offer on some of these high prices. Buyers are desperate, but buyers are also being coached by a lot of inexperience in the market, and you may get an offer that's contingent on financing. If the recent sales are 500 and you have a contract for 580 and it's contingent on financing, there's a very, very, very low chance that that contract will actually get to closing and the sale actually happen. You have to have some strategies not only in your marketing to get the buyers at the higher number, but you have to be experienced enough to negotiate and put paperwork together that guarantees the seller that the buyer will not only promise to pay that, but they're going to show you how they're going to get there and give a seller confidence that, yes, I'm actually going to put this money in the bank. So if I know selling isn't always about selling for the highest price, plenty of times there's other motivations we have. It's just time to let something go, all those things. But if you're trying to maximize in a market like this when you can, those are some ideas on how to help you do it. Again, if that's something you're thinking about, don't wait until the beginning of summer to do it because you think summer's the busy beach season. Summer is the busy beach season, but the buyers are in the market now, and the buyers will go away in bigger numbers in end of May and then come back in late August. Again, we'll still do some deals through the summertime, but you have a fervor happening right now, fever, whatever I was trying to say. Anyway, it's a perfect storm if you're selling. I hope this helps. Most of you are on our e-alert system. If you're not, want to be on it, reach out to me. We'll put you on that. Again, it's free. It's no charge. We're putting a lot of time and energy into our social media and YouTube channels this year. So search for us there. As fast paced as the market is this year, I don't like pounding people with email. I don't like getting pounded with email. So we only like to send an email out once a month, and then whatever you're opted in for on that e-alert system. We can send messages out so much faster on social and on YouTube. So if you want to opt into any of that stuff, we're putting new listings on the market in our stories. We're putting informational things in on YouTube. And so we don't want to assault you with this stuff, but if you want it, that's where it's going to be. And that's where a lot of this information is going to come out faster. So check it out if you want. I hope this helps. In the meantime, we'll be back next month. Thanks.